Good morning, everyone. Myself, Dr. Dushyant Pradeep, and you are here for physics classes by Dr. Dushyant. And our today's topic is differential coefficients. हमने अपनी लास्ट क्लास में differential coefficients से स्टडी किए थे. We have studied the first principal method, ab initio method, or delta method, in which we have got the value of differential coefficient, that was dy by dx, that is delta x approaches 0, f of x plus delta x minus f of x upon delta x. This was the differential coefficient of a function y is equal to f of x. The principle that we have used, that was first principle, and also known as ab initio or delta method. Now, in this and in the last lecture, we have also got the value of differential coefficient for a function y is equal to x raised to power n. But now today we are going to have the functions sine of x and cos of x. Let's get these values. Let's assume our first function sine of x. So first step is assume sine of x is a function of y. Sine of x is a function, and here y is representing that function. The second step, give increments to the variable. And function. That is increment delta y to y and delta x to x. So equation first, this one. This is now going represented by y plus delta y, that is equal to sine of x plus delta x, and this is going to be your second equation. So this is a series of equations. The third step will be your subtraction. Subtract second minus first. What you have got? Delta y will cancelled out, delta y is there, and here sine x plus delta x minus sine of x. This is your third equation now. Now remember certain things. Now we are having the trigonometric functions here, so we are going to deal with them. So this is now getting represented by sine of c minus sine of d. And we know what is that? It is going to be 2 times cos c plus d by 2 sine c minus d by 2. Here the c and d are represented by x. This is representing c, this is your d. So this is sine c minus sine d. So in equation third, क्या बन जाएगी? Delta y is equal to sine c minus sine d. So it is 2 times cos of sum of these two arguments. Cos c कौन है यहाँ पे? X plus delta x, और d कौन है? X upon then sine product है c minus d, x plus delta x minus x upon 2. So we are having 2 cos sine. So your delta y would become 2 cos x plus x 2x upon 2. It is x plus delta x by 2. And the next one, sine delta x by 2. Next step. What is your next step? Divide by what? Delta x, both sides. So it is becoming delta y delta x, that is equal to 2 cos x plus delta x by 2 sine delta x by 2, this is argument, upon delta x. And I am taking this 2 here. Now this 2 is getting emitted, so 2 is here. So this is what we have got after putting all the steps here. The next step will be give the limits. Apply limits. Your left side would become dy by dx. Limit delta x approaches 0 cos x plus delta x by 2 into limit delta x approaches 0, yes, sine delta x by 2 upon delta x by 2. If delta x is approaching 0, that means delta x by 2 is also approaching 0. So for this we are having an identity. If sine theta by theta, there is an identity sine theta upon theta. If limit is approaching theta 0, then it will become 1. So we are going to use this over here. Here theta, यहाँ पे theta क्या है? Delta x by 2. तो delta x by 2 upon delta x by 2. उसको अगर लिमिट हम 0 देते हैं, so क्या बच जाएगा? 1. So this term, this factor is getting unity. So यहाँ पे ये apply कीजिए. So you are getting cos of x. Delta x would become 0. So your d over dx of what? Sin x. That is getting cos x. So your differential coefficient for sin x, that would become cos x. समझ आ गया होगा आपको? If still you are having a question, give your feedback, give the comment on this. You can even revise this. जैसे हम ये cos x का term करेंगे, we are getting revised what we have done here. Let's assume our next function, that is cos x. Cos x assume कीजिए, cos x आ जाएगा. Next function. First step क्या है? Your first step is y is equal to cos x. Next, what we are going to do? Y plus delta y cos x plus delta x. This is your next third one, subtraction. So you get delta y is equal to cos x plus delta x minus cos of x. So this is becoming an identity which is cos here c minus cos d. That would become minus 2 sine c plus d by 2 sine c minus d by 2. Substitute this identity here. What we are going to have? Delta y minus 2 cos sine c plus d. This plus this. So 2x. So it is getting x plus delta x by 2. Sine c minus d. Sine delta x by 2. Again, next step is delta y by delta x. So this will become in the similar way x plus delta x by 2 sine delta x by 2 argument divided by delta x, and I am substituting this over here. So next one, apply the limits. लिमिट अप्लाई करेंगे तो क्या हो जाएगा? डेल्टा y by delta x would become dy by dx. यहां लिमिट अप्लाई होगी तो डेल्टा x will become 0. So we are left with minus sine x. This is again sine theta upon theta. So limit approaching 0, that is giving you theta by theta identity 1. So d by dx of cos x that is equal to minus sine of x. So today what we have done, we have got two coefficients. One is d by dx of sine x, that is cos x, and opposite of this, d by dx of cos x, that is minus sine x. I think आपको ये समझ आ गया होगा. अगर अभी भी आपको कोई डाउट है, so we can discuss in our next lecture. कमेंट कीजिए, यहाँ भी कोई डाउट है, we can repeat them. In the next lecture, we are going to have next function, ax plus b raised to power n. Thank you. Till then, subscribe, like, and watch, and keep watching. Share it. Thank you. Have a great day.